Emerging coastlines like the West Coast demonstrate a greater propensity towards erosional or degradational landforms. The reason is because since these types of coastlines are being lifted out of the water by tectonic activity, remember, tectonic activity is happening from within the earth and pressing out on the surface, thereby lifting the landscape up. When that happens, the wave energy then is presented constantly a new face to chew away at. As a result of that, emerging coastlines tend to be dominated by erosional or degradational landforms. That does not mean that there's not depositional and aggradational landforms along emerging coastlines, because both emergent and submerging coastlines have both types of landforms. I'm just talking about what kind of dominates or is more likely to be seen. I want you to know these erosional landforms. Sea stacks, which are small nearshore islands. They indicate where the coastline once was. Sea cliffs, which are steep-sided erosional features that lead down to the coastline from an elevated tableland. Sea arches. These are generally formed in areas where wave refraction, in other words, where the waves bend around a protruding headland, occurs, and as a result of that, the waves can chew away from both sides of the protruding headland. And then when the waves cut all the way through the cliffs, they make an arch. And marine terraces, which are former cliffs and beaches that have been lifted above sea level, above the coastline by tectonic activity. These are sea stacks. There you go. Small nearshore islands. You've seen these all over the place. Small nearshore islands, they indicate where the coastline once was. And over time, of course, they'll be chewed away also. They're just the last remnant landforms, differential weathering. Sea cliffs, which you can see with the orange arrow, or that steep-sided erosional feature that leads down to the water. Then you can see there's a marine terrace over there on the right-hand side with the red arrow pointing at. That used to be down at sea level, but was lifted up because of tectonic activity. This is common all along the west coast of North America and the west coast of South America. This is a sea arch. You can see, indeed, it is a protruding headland. The waves come in from both sides and have chewed away at this sea arch. You can see off the right-hand side as well, there's a couple of sea stacks there. Then this is at the Palos Verdes Peninsula. These are marine terraces. And you can see, if we go from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, stepwise coming up out of the water. All of these were at sea level at one point. Because that area is tectonically active, they have been lifted out of the water.